Alright, 007, please don't go breaking the vault this time. That's what you are. You're totally Q. Oh, yeah. He has 2 now. He's got 2 kids. So wait, is he not here? I mean, I saw he entered the word up front. That's how he's in the giveaway. He entered generosity. He did it. Yeah, I should. Yeah, I'm gonna private message him. I wouldn't do this. I hope people understand. I wouldn't do this in any other situation. But like Cat is like I say, I'm just super excited that he won. So, all right, I'm gonna do this now. Hold on, I'm gonna get a hold of him. I saw that he's in chat, but he's like. This, by the way, is Man of Stone, which is one of my favorite songs of theirs. Okay, sounds good. Good luck to your Hawks tonight, Secret. Okay, I just texted him. So give him a minute, and then we will, and if not, we'll re-roll it, and then after that, we're going to go back into the game, and just as a quick reminder for people, we're going to be playing this until 9, then we'll take my final break of the evening. It'll be about a 15-minute break. We should wrap this, I think, by 9 as well. There he is! Woot! Yeah, super excited. If law is Q, you are... No. Glog, you are... You know what this is? You know what you are, Glog? You are... What the hell was the name of that? Okay. I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Day of the Jackal. But in Day of the Jackal... there is, which is a really awesome movie, by the way. In Day of the Jackal, there's this terrorist that people have to track down, and there's a French police commissioner, detective guy, who has to track down the terrorist, and he has a German contact, like this awesome German contact dude who helps him as he's trying to track the guy through Germany. That's who you are. You are like my European, like specifically my German connection. I have other German viewers, but you're my German connection that like knows the ins and outs of things. Specifically in your case, it's Linux and other things like that. But that's what you are. You're like the German contact in Night of the Jackal. One of the baddest ass movies ever, incidentally. You were changing a diaper? I called it. Catty, you won, man. What do you want? Would you like stacking? Would you like The Novelist or Always Sometimes Monsters? All 3 of them are adventure games. All 3 of them are supposedly good, and they're brought to us by this guy, Dragon Spear. It sure is. Always Sometimes Monsters is still available. That's what you want? Very awesome. So assuming you want that, I'm going to send that to you right now. It's a Steam code, but I'm going to send it to you via message. Very, very nice. And it is on its way to you. Congratulations, Kata. Oh, I'm super excited about that. Okay, and thanks, Ghost, for letting me know. So the game code worked. That's awesome. So again, thanks to Dragon Spear for those. Very cool. Awesome, awesome. My pleasure, my pleasure. That's awesome. I'm really excited about that. Cool. All right, guys, so we are going to continue playing, as I say, until 9. Then I'm going to take my last 15-minute break, and then we're going to wrap up ArvCon by playing this, and hopefully we should be done with this by 9, and hopefully, again, just as an incentive, if we can get through Space Assassin, the next book up is Freeway Fighter. That's right. You are Mad freaking Max. Basically. You're Mad Max, essentially. Woot, I won something! Exactly. Alright. So, let us get over back to the Fighting Fantasy game, and let's do it, people. The last time that we were fighting them, we were here. Oh, actually, it's getting dark outside, so let me make 2 corrections. Hold on a second. There we go. On to the artificial light. Remember, by the way, guys, when we hit $450, and I have to correct this text amount. When we hit $450, we're $400 right now. When we hit $450, we will have a giveaway of Pillars of Eternity Champion Edition. Okay, that sounds good. Sounds good, Law. And cool, Shadow. No problem, man. All right, I'm going to actually adjust the title here. So let me just change the title here to reflect that. Okay, let's see. Give me 450. And all right. Now I've just got to correct. Let me just it's probably not going to allow me to do that many. Alright, let's see if that works. Please update. God damn it. It's going to give me an error because it's too long. That might do it. Let's see if that does it. Come on, don't give me an error. Damn it! It's not enough. Let's try if that works. Oh. That's gotta work. Oh, come on! I have 3 screens. Yeah, I've got a monitor on my right, I've got my center one, which is my new 24-inch, and then on my left is where I've got usually audio, email, stuff like that. It's amazing, too. I remember my wife at one point was like, why would you ever need 3 monitors? I'm like, oh my god, man. If I didn't have 3, it would be hard. Okay, let's see. Yeah, that worked. Okay, cool. Lovely. That works. Awesome. Title updated. Cool. All right. Lovely. Thanks about that. And yes, thanks to everybody who stuck with me through all of this, by the way. You guys the best, especially to the, gotcha for going west, yeah. And best, by the way, also I want to thank the mods, too. The mods, again, the mods are oftentimes the group that nobody thanks or, you know, considers. And the mods are, you guys do an incredible job. So thank you guys so much. Right, Shatter? Oh, man, the extra real estate is right. Okay. All right, let's get back into the game. So, let me just remind everybody about what happened. Here we go. So the door opens into a spacious room. There are deep chairs, paintings, off-world rugs, bookshelves lined with vellum-covered volumes, and there, in one of the chairs, is Cyrus. He looks at you in a rather startled way. Also, I forgot to put this in, sorry. My pleasure, Matt. My pleasure, Matt. Thanks for stopping by, dude. With nervous haste, he puts down the book he was reading and starts to his feet. Welcome, he begins. Can I offer you a drink? Will you accept his offer and chat with him a while before making the arrest, or will you move straight in for the kill and capture him immediately? So your choices are, will you accept his offer and chat with him before making the arrest, or will you move straight in for the kill and capture him immediately? You're arresting him, but he is going to unleash a biological plague on your planet. There you go. That's why, Beljor. We're arresting him because he wants to destroy your planet with biological weapons. Yeah, no, you're not going to be... It says straight moving in for the kill doesn't mean you're going to kill him. It just means that you're going to capture him without bothering to chat with him first. You're just going to go straight up and be like, take him down. You're not killing him. The language that it uses in the book is move in for the kill, but you're not killing him. It just means that you're not going to talk with him. You're just going to be like, no, the hell with you. I'm capturing you. That's what I'm here for. That's yeah, what Lego said. Yeah, you come from a planet. There's a reasonable justification for genocide. Oh my god, Glob, that's terrible. Too soon, man. Too soon. Yeah, so it's not kill. It's just that you would move in without chatting to him first. The only point is you would try to you try to arrest him immediately is the point. Exactly what Beljor said. You're not giving him time for a monologue. Exactly, exactly. Yeah, so I don't want to make anyone think that you're killing him if you do. That's not what you'd be doing. He has a secret plan to talk us to death. You're falling into my trap. So, secret ninja assassin with 27 abilities. Perhaps you think that you've got me, but I have a plan. It all begins with me telling you how difficult a childhood I had. No, God, please! Okay, we got a tie here. It is a very divided chat. It really is. People are like, I don't know. What should we do? We got 4 votes of each, so I need some people. I need some more votes. I need some people to break these ties. Oh, God. Oh, man. I vote for killing him twice. I don't see a doily under that kettle. He dies for that. Alright, here we go. Oh, sorry. 6 to 5. It was close. It was close, but... Okay, you're going to move straight in for the kill. As it is. I appreciate that, Glug. That's what I try to do. Wait! Wait! Cyrus cries, flying his arms in the air as you close in. Give a man about to lose his freedom one last request. Just a moment of reprieve? You just look at him distrustfully. I'm a compulsive gambler, he tells you. Will you play just one hand of cards with me? Well, will you play a hand of cards, or will you grab him and finish this? So, will you play a hand of cards with him, or will you grab him and finish this?
And I didn't know that I never shot kids twice.
We're too professional to talk. So are you gonna play a hand of cards with him, or are you gonna finish this? Will you finish him? Not finish him by killing him. Again, finish him. I'm about to cut his deck. I'm really good at cards. I'll play. Right, Squeaky. I choose instead to knock him out before he can give me any more choices. Oh my god, chat was ready. That was hilarious. All of a sudden people are like, no, just stop and shut up. Okay. So, grab him and finish it now. As you lunge over towards him, he sidesteps and grabs a mechanical device from a coffee table. Stop! He cries. Don't move. This device is a very complicated piece of machinery that I have been working on of late. It fires a guiding, armor-piercing dart. It never misses. Now, stand aside. Will you do as he says, or will you go for him regardless? Exactly, Glob. Fell short. That's a watch. Man, that's precious. Can't spell pacifist without fist. There you go. Oh, get this dude. All right, we need the next poll is will you do as he says or go for him regardless? I feel like this is almost like, don't you guys feel this is like the Fighting Fantasy Gamebook equivalent of like the 3 forms of the boss? He's like, this isn't even my final form, except instead of fighting him, you're like fighting him psychologically. Shatter, what he said was, don't move, this device is he grabs this mechanical device from a coffee table. Stop, don't move, this device is a very complicated piece of machinery that I've been working on of late. It fires a guided armor-piercing dart. It never misses. Now, stand aside.
Sometimes I forget to do the things that others do. Take it as it's handing like some bourbon on the room. Sometimes I'll be up and drunk, my problems on a few. But I'll learn there, I'll learn a thing or two.
I love it. You guys at this point, you notice how the vote, like, so barely some people are like, maybe we should grab him, maybe we should talk him. The second vote was very much more strongly in favor of, like, the second vote was more strongly in favor of grabbing him. Now, like, everybody in the chat is just like, look, dude, I've had enough of you. Now at this point, everyone in the chat is like, I'm tired of your crap. Okay, so go for him regardless. As you dive at him again, he throws the device in your face while scuttling nimbly to the other side of the room where he gives a hanging picture a sharp twist. A small secret panel opens and Cyrus dives through. The panel shuts. You notice that the device that Cyrus threatened you is nothing more than the clockwork mechanism from an ancient clock. Must be his hobby, you mutter to yourself as you twist the picture to open the secret panel. When it obliges, you dive through into a chute after the scientist. When you reach the end of the chute, you find yourself in a large hangar housing a small starship. Cyrus, anticipating your pursuit, has climbed into a Steve-door Waldo, which looks like this. This is what it looks like. If we'd only learned 28 martial arts forms. I knew I should have paid attention to that 28th class. Oh, God.
Never practiced piano when I was a boy.
All right, this is what you see. I am just window capturing it.
I never read my lesson books like others did, the way they looked in study halls while I mapped out the stars. So sometimes I forget to do the things that others do. Take it as it's handed like
There we go. Cyrus, anticipating your pursuit, has climbed into a stevedore Waldo, an enormously powerful machine of roughly human proportions with regard to number of arms and legs, but mechanically magnifying the operator's movements to a terrifying degree. Cyrus, using the Waldo, has picked up an industrial laser with which to attack you. Now the question is...
When Uncle Sam asked where's my plate, I said come in. He said I'll wait.
Okay, you must fight him.
I always run away.
Nope, you must fight him.
So sometimes I forget to do
You fire at Cyrus's Waldo. It is the final battle, people.
it as it's handed like some bourbon on the room. So sometimes I'll be
It's the final countdown. The final countdown.
but I'll learn a bit, I'll learn a thing or two.
9 skill, 12 stamina. Now, the bad news is that you don't have, you can't use your grenade because it doesn't give you the option to use your grenade here. But you could, but you can obviously have your assault blaster. So here we go. Here it is. He's got 9 skill, 12 stamina, and you do have your assault blaster. So he's not wearing a striped shirt. That's true. It's true he is not. All right, Lego, go ahead and fire it up, man. Right. When you defeat him, he releases a red dragon on you. Yes. It was all for this moment.
Sometimes I forget to do the things that lovers do. Take it all for granted like a night I'm sleeping through. So sometimes I'll awaken from a dream cold and confused. But I'll learn again to fall.
Cool. 2. All right. He needs a 3.
Sometimes I
Oh, wow. Well, I guess if you're going to get a 2, it's a good idea to do it when he rolls that. Okay, so he hits you for 2 stamina. I mean, I have to say, with it, since he got a 12, I guess it didn't really matter what you roll. Well, you would have had a hard time, so let's hope that that doesn't continue. Oh, man. All you need to do is to hack the suit, yeah. 5, that's a little better. 15, he needs a 6 to tie, a 7 to beat, he gets a 2. All right, so you hit him. So now you have to roll 1 to 6. Now you have to roll the 6-sided die.
on the main coast. Mary Ann was closing windows, talking to herself. Yeah, she lived alone, looking on her fields now, the steps outside of the farmhouse.
You can put luck in play. Armor, yes. If he hits you, you're going to be able to use armor, yes. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. You know what? You're right, Glog. I'm going to go back in a minute. Yeah, Lego, you got to roll 6-sided die for damage, man. And Glog, you're right. I forgot about that. 3, okay. There you go. Yeah, I forgot about that. You're quite right, Glog. Lego, for your next roll, you need to roll for the armor to see if it protected you against that shot that he hit. I forgot about that. So, roll 2 dice. Roll 2 dice, and if the result is equal to or less than your armor score, then you didn't get wounded. So, Lego, roll 2 dice, please, and if it's equal to or less than 8, then you didn't actually get hit for the stamina loss. My fault. Sorry about that. Thanks for reminding me, Glog. I forgot. You guys have been not getting hit and one-shotting these things, so the only time it didn't happen is when you were getting... I guess actually probably when you got hit by some of the... I forgot that that actually could have been used against those other guys, the gun-firing guys in the other room, but anyway. Yeah, that's what the armor is for. 7, okay. Just enough. So you do not get hit with your stamina. Now remember, every time you test for your armor, it drops by a point. So you're down to 7 points. But obviously, you'd rather have your armor than be hit by your stamina. Okay, thank you. Sorry about that. Thanks for the reminder, Glog. Okay, now we go back into the fight proper. So now you can roll again. Now we're going to roll for the actual combat. Again, Lego.
when it made known money was gonna get tight for him. It was harder than he let on.
You guys, you're in love with that 5 lately. Okay, so 15. He rolls a 7. That's a 16. That's enough to hit you. So now roll for the armor, Lego. 7 or less and you didn't get hurt. Otherwise, it penetrated the armor. So roll for your armor. So 2 dice again. 7 or less and you didn't get hit. And then after that, you can do the next combat roll. So maybe, yeah, maybe just roll the dice and say dice armor, like you did that last time. So roll the dice and tell me if it's for the armor. All right, you did not get hit by the armor protected you again. Very cool. All right, now the combat roll. That armor is doing some good work for you guys so far. Now the combat roll. It is dice armor. It's true. Very, very useful. Waiting on it, waiting on it, waiting on it. Combat roll. 7, okay. Now we're getting up there. 7. So we got a 17. He needs an 8 and he didn't get it. Okay, you did. All right, so you hit him. So now you're doing this for damage.
The furnace needs fixing. The fire inside fades. And you know more than all. Without a crispy fall, a winter has its way. With me, at dead dry leaves I'm shouting.
Okay, 3 more damage. Okay, so he's down to 6 stamina. 6 stamina. Okay, very good, very good. Next combat round. Next combat round. Good job. Use your Gatling gun, 80d6. Thank you for the follow. I believe it's Sajuk. Is it Sajuk or is it Sajuki? Thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome to the ArvCon. Okay, so, yeah. So now the combat roll, Lego. Against the final boss. Cyrus. The Lord of Cyrus. 5. Man, that 5's. Okay. Sajuk is 5. Okay, cool, man. Welcome in, or madam. Okay, 5. So, let's see. It's a 15. So, he needs a 6 to tie, 7 to beat. He gets an 8. So, he does hit you. So, now you need to make that armor roll, Lego. So, again, 2 dice, please. And just let me know that it's the armor roll you're making. So, just like, you know, 2 dice, 6 or less, then the armor protects you. Otherwise, you got hit. It's a good thing you guys didn't get that armor hit too much during the course of the game, because you're needing it all the way. You found this after listening to the last MEP report. Nice, dude. Awesome. The MEP Report is a podcast I don't talk about too much on Twitch here, actually, that I do with 2 friends of mine, Russ and Story. Yeah, that's awesome. Welcome in, man. Yeah, we have a new recording coming up with them, too, soon. I had to cancel the last one, but... Okay, 8. That is not going to do it. So we lose armor and you lose 2 stamina. That armor is sort of losing its efficiency at this point, so... Alright, combat roll now. Combat roll. You can do it. Let's see another one of those 8s or higher for this combat roll, Lego. You can do it. I have faith. I have faith that it will work. I believe. If you got hit, the only time that it really would have applied, Beljora, was in that room where you were fighting all of the blaster creatures, and I screwed that up. That's my bad. I forgot about it. So that might have had an effect, but there have been other things where it could have gone the other direction, so I think it roughly evens out. But yeah, I mean, I fouled that up. That's where it would have made a difference. Okay, 7. Yeah, and the problem is I should have given you guys a couple more armor rolls just in that room. Everything else, no, because you were either fighting hand-to-hand or because you didn't get hit. Like, you guys actually didn't get hit quite a bit. Okay, so that's a 7, so that means we're talking a 17. He did not get it. So, you hit him. So now that damage roll, Lego. We got that damage roll with a blaster. Single 6-sided. Let's see that take it down. Let's see that 6. Let's take that bastard down. Yeah, I'm sorry, though, that I messed that up, though. I didn't realize it until Glog reminded me, and I'm like, oh, man, the armor. Because the armor is de facto like luck in this game. It's interesting that it decouples from the luck in the way that it uses that stat, so, yeah. Thanks, Top, for bringing that up. Really? Combo breaker. So you aim at his head. He comes slashing in, and you hit him directly in the faceplate. He's like, poof, like this, goes flying back, explosions everywhere. Kaplow! You drag the unconscious Cyrus from the Waldo. Your mission is a complete success. Congratulations. Kapow! You did it, guys. You took down Cyrus. And by the way, you did it with only 1 death. Good job, guys. You did it seriously with only 1 death. Tyrannosaurus Rex. That's badass, guys. You did it with only 1 death. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, no, but yeah, you pull him out, you're like, I did it, and then it's like, wait, how do I get out? Well, I was wondering about that, Beljora, when you started blasting the computer room, because I'm like, wait, how are you gonna... You took him out. He is no longer gonna... You saved it. Good stuff. Well done, guys. Alright, so, since we got done a little bit earlier, I think it makes sense for me to take my break a little bit earlier also before I continue. Before I do that, though, I want to ask, what did you think? You guys like Spaces? So, good job, guys. Did you, Space Assassin, success? Did you guys like it? Pro, hopefully. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my break. And it's going to be about 15 minutes, as I say, while I eat. When I come back from my break, you guys are going to have the opportunity of a lifetime. Freeway Fighter, baby. That is going to wrap up our night. We're going to play this until midnight. That's going to wrap up the night. You are going to be Mad Max, baby. Where's Waldo? On the floor. You are going to be Freeway Fighter. You are going to be Mad Max. So we are going to start you out. You are going to be Mad Max, Freeway Fighter. You were in a lawless world with, you know, roving people doing crazy stuff. So that is what we're going to do after I take my break. It is 8:35 now. Let me remind everybody, definitely tweet out the stream as Glog just suggested. Make sure to support me by following all the things. The ArvTube Steam group, !ArvTube, !Steam group. Obviously following me if you haven't done so already. And if you like what you see in here, that Patreon continues to be there as well. 25 patrons, $227 and $22 a month. That's awesome as well. ArvTreon, !ArvTreon. And the big focus right now, of course, is that. And that is, we are up to $400 in the charity work that we're doing for Damon Runyon Cancer Research Foundation. When we hit $450 in donations, we're going to be giving away a Pillars of Eternity game, Champion Edition, thanks to the kindness and generosity of one of my viewers. And then when we hit $500, we're going to be giving away a copy of The Witchers 3, courtesy of Mr. Wonders. So that is what we are going to do. So yes, so we've still got $50 to get to Pillars of Eternity, another $50 to get to The Witcher 3, and I'd love to see it hit 500 by the time we get to the end of the cast tonight. Okay, it is 8:35. I'm going to leave you guys with some music, and I'm going to be back at you in about 15 minutes. So take this time to get up, stand, walk around, stretch your legs, do all that kind of stuff, and when we get back, we will take on the final book of ArvCon 2015, and that is Freeway Fighter. Hang tight. I will see you guys in about 15.
What a wreck of a day, what a wreck of a man I've become. And what a thing to say, but I said it, I couldn't run. I tried to divide myself by my desire, follow a dream to its grave. But for all the intention to bury myself, I begged and I pleaded to stay. What a price to pay, what a price to pay for wicked pride. And what a foolish way of abandoning all that you tried. Loyal as a life for a dog on a leash. I was sure I was born with the hounds, 'cause in all of the ways you bury yourself, the dogs dig you out of the ground. In the day when the sun is high in the sky, I'm sure I'm on my way, or at least I'm not living a lie. Only to find myself looking behind at the life for which I had been bound. 'Cause in all the intentions to bury myself, I'm rising up out of the ground. Yes, in all of the ways I bury myself, I am rising up out of the ground.
Tall Heights on Audio Tree Live. Boston, Massachusetts in the house.
I roamed 2 worlds on traveler's feet, to spots concealed in fog. Not salts, no stone, so endlessly could tease my catalog. Tonight fell asleep on the cliffside and woke to the sound of the wind chime. Spoke, you're alone, son. Oh, what now? Well, I don't know the future like the cliff edge does. Some small change just bought a past that never before was. Well, I don't know the future. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yours were those that held me back as I towed the precipice. Ooh.
same stand, but it's just funny to see it be that small.
Yeah, so I find that this is easier on my small shoulder.
I wanted to find a hollow, a place to fill the empty in my mind. My silence had me caving inwards. I long for us to speak between the lines. And when I find my heart his white sand and deep blue waves, we were running up the shore. Sun glints on sparkling faces. I don't feel or see anymore. I don't feel or see anymore. To be young, to be young. We're just leaves, leaves floating on down the stream. My job, my house, my car, my whole social scene. And so high are the stakes, every move we make sends us down, down, down in that stream. Even the only life I know, summer days rush out like warm air from my lungs. It's just the way the story goes. All I learned, I still wish I didn't know. All I didn't know, oh, when we were young. When I was young, I told myself I'd keep my friends. They were good and I was true to need to it. Know how they've risen, they've fallen like the sun circles round. Guess I've done just as well as anyone. Hard to accept it, I'm just anyone. Even the only life I know, those summer days rush out like water from the lawn. It's just the way the story goes. Standing line now and talk about the day we were young. My conscience could have sunbathed every day in my bright blue mind. Now it's crowded with guilt and purpose, and I just want it all alive. I just want it all alive. I just want it all alive. You're in the only life I know. That's just the way the story goes. I'll be damned, I'll be damned. You're in the only life I know. Taking orders, I don't know which way to go. That's just the way the story goes. I'll be damned if I live it out alone. You're in the only life I know. Then he wasted time and gets so close to home. That's just the way the story goes. I'll be damned if I leave it out alone. I'll leave it out alone. I won't leave it out alone. Yeah, we're just leaves floating on down the stream. My job, my house, my car, my whole social scene. So high are the stakes. So high are the stakes. Every move we make sends us down, down, down in that stream. One day, one bright, clear day, I think we all might just disappear. Sink on down in that river cold and clear. All down like leaves in an icy stream. All down like leaves at the bottom of an icy stream.
Me up by showing up, strawberry stuff on your lips. You know I like so much. Just a little kiss would do the trick.
Okay. Back, guys. Sorry about that. It was a little longer than I wanted to be, but I've been, we've been casting to this point almost 7 hours, and we got another 3 hours to go, and so I had a lot of stuff I had to wrap and get set and have everything ready for the conclusion of ArvCon. So now we're good until midnight, and then at midnight we will be closing down ArvCon 2015. But we still got 3 hours before that happens. So a couple of reminders about things. First of all, and actually I can turn on my webcam here. That's not it. That's not it. Oh, it's this. It's that. Video is off. How could video be off? Because I turned it off. Here we are. And that too. There we go. So, yes, I am back. So a couple of reminders to people. First of all, for those of you who have hung with me all day today, thank you guys so much. Thanks so much to the mods as well. Thank you again so much to Tall Heights, which is not going to be able to know this because they are currently in the midst of a set they're playing out there in Hawley, Pennsylvania. But thank them so much for stopping by and playing a few songs for us. Thanks to all our musical guests, and in fact, all of our guests. Yesterday, Rose Portal Games, which, by the way, I just checked when I was on break, and they are less than $200 away from $15,000, so they may even hit that before we go off the air tonight. They may hit their $15,000 Kickstarter goal, so that's pretty awesome. That means they cleared like $4,000 in a couple of days, which is pretty good, so it looks like that game Unraveled that we saw yesterday is going to get made, so that's cool. So Rose Portal Games, I want to thank them. I want to thank Ben and Kamina from Tin Man Games, of course Neil Redison from Tin Man Games for the help and the giveaways, and for getting up at a godly hour on Saturday to be able to hang out with us yesterday. And then, of course, our musical guests, Pete Mitchell from No More Kings, and then Super Guitar Bros. Sam and Steve did an awesome job last night, and that led us up to then starting with Space Assassin, which we did yesterday. We did Space Assassin the rest of today up until 7, at which point we were treated to an awesome set by Tall Heights again, so I want to thank them. And then just wrapped up Space Assassin. And so we will finish up today our Fighting Fantasy Marathon, which is the day 2, basically, of ArvCon, and we will finish that up with Freeway Fighter, which I'll talk about in just a minute. If you haven't already done so, keep in mind, we're at $400 right now, right? If we hit $450, we will be giving away a copy of Pillars of Eternity, the Champion Edition, which is like the special super awesome with a bunch of other little cool things that come along with it. And then at $500, we will be giving away a copy of The Witcher 3. So all of that comes to you if we get to those different levels. So again, $450. Pillars of Eternity, $500, The Witcher 3. So if you haven't already done so, please make sure that you hit that exclamation point donate. Oh, they just hit 15,110? Nice. So we did it. I'm going to take complete credit. I'm going to say it was totally up to us that we did it. No, good for them. That's awesome. That means that they'll make that game, and they already said they're going to come back on with us too. So that's cool. I'm really psyched about that. So donate, that is where you do it. If you donate, then please type in donated, and then you can tell us after you've done that how much you donated. We'll add it to the total. We're doing the honor system here. If you don't want to be recognized publicly, then just send me a Twitch private message saying that you donated and asking me to keep it anonymous, and I will do that, and all I will do is just be super excited and add it to the total. So that's all I do, but I will not bring up your name in the process of doing that. So, cool stuff. And with that said, the time has come for us to move on to Fighting Fantasy Gamebook, but not, of course, our good friend Cyrus. So let's get rid of him. Cyrus is gone. Space Assassin is gone. That has been achieved, and I'm going to actually save. Let me save that final total. There we go. That is saved. I'm taking credit. Oh, yeah. Totally taking credit. Okay. Now what we're going to do, though, is... And I can actually clear that. Now we have to clear the decks because it's time for a new character. So we're going to reduce this back down to 0. Let's copy that. All right, I'm just reducing everything down to 0 as we get ready to create our new character. What happened after you killed Cyrus with that 6? You basically just... It more or less ends by saying you pull the unconscious Cyrus out of the Waldo, your mission is a complete success. Like, it's actually just like, yeah, and then that happened, and that was that, and that's the end of it. Pretty much all, so. Alright. We are now good to go. We won, basically. So here we go, people. And for this one, I'm going to pull up the extended poll. And let me put up the extended poll here. There we go. Let me refresh that. All right, here we go. There we go. And now, yeah, I assume we set the gravity bomb. Right, well that's, no, what happened was then you got this notification from the elusive man showed up and he's like, Shepard, this is the time that we need. And you're like, shut up. And he's like, you don't understand. This is our chance to strike at the Reapers. And you're like, wrong game. That's exactly what happened. Okay, I do need to get a, however, I do need to get our cover, and it is not that. There it is. That's what I'm talking about. All right, I'm going to post the cover for this book that we're playing. This will be, of course, the final one of the evening. I thought about that, Rogan, but you know, the thing was that I wanted to do something that was a little bit more unusual. I haven't actually, I had a lot of people who have requested that we do a Fighting Fantasy Gamebook Marathon, and I hadn't done one yet. And I felt like Trails just wasn't, you know, Trails was just like kind of a more standard games. Now, it is true that I play Fighting Fantasy Gamebooks, but not in sort of this marathon setting. So that's basically why. And I do want to finish Trails, don't get me wrong, but it just felt like it would just be a normal, you know, it would just be kind of more of a normal thing as opposed to something a little more unusual. That's why. But we are going to finish it. Don't you worry about that. It's fine to ask. That's totally fine. So there you go, people. Freeway Fighter. Now, what we have to do, as you guys know, the first poll is, and I'm not going to give you guys the background, except to say that the only background I'm going to tell you is that you were in a lawless Mad Max style world, and I will talk much more about that after we actually choose a name. So the key is to choose a name, people. So let's start out. It is not going to be Chad Flemington IV. Chad is going to be successfully retired. So we need name choices. So throw out some name choices, folks. I'm going to choose, I guess I'm going to choose 8. I'm going to pick 8 possibilities, and then we'll narrow it down. So throw out some names. Please only nominate one name. Only come up with one name, please, per person, okay? So let's just nominate one name. I'm going to take up to 8, and then we'll vote among those. So give me some good names for a Mad Max world. Hey, Thorg, what's up, man? Give me some good Mad Max-style names, people. Come on, Fury Road. Stephen McWallaby. What's up, Dirk? Derp, Catabass has just won one of my contests. Isn't that awesome? Crimson Jack. Ooh, I like that one. Crimson Jack's a good one. What else? Not Sane Maxine. Mark the Dark. How can we come up with only 8 forgettable Jets QBs? You could do a Ken, what's his name? Ken something? The hell? Alright, one more. One more. We got 7. That's good. We need one more choice, though. Jack Burton. Really? Jack Burton? Okay. Good. So, here we go, people. Now we're going to start a poll. I'm going to open up, I'm not going to make my mods do this. I'm going to do it quickly. Okay, I think I got that right. Hold on a second. Okay. There are your choices, guys. Steven, Julian, Crimson, Not Sane, Mark, Dust, Happy, or Jack. What's up, Jasper? Chad Flemington won. We just won, actually. They just won about half hour ago. They defeated Cyrus. So choose one. That will give you a choice, and then we'll take the top 3, and we'll have you vote among those 3. And the top 3 I will let the mods take care of. But I didn't want to make them do that one, so. That's true. That is true. Chad Flemington did have 1 death. That's what happened when they tried to dodge a bunch of annihilation spheres, basically.
I see the difference now.
Yeah, no Megan Foxtel in this one. So go ahead and put in your votes. Put in your votes. This is to vote for which one of these 8 names: Stephen McWallaby, Julian, Peacock, Crimson Jack, Not Sane Maxine, Mark the Dark, Dust Bank, Happy Herb, or Jack Burton. Which one of those we're going to do? Yeah, it was pretty cool. It worked out. I liked Space Assassin. That whole middle section was weird, though, when it was down on the sort of semi-planet thing, and I was like, what the hell? But I actually liked some parts of it. I especially love the end of it, where it was just like, he's like, you know, hey, let's have a chat first. You're like, no. He's like, can we play cards? He's like, no. You're like, don't come any closer. I'll shoot you with this awesome thing. And it's like a piece of a clock. You're like, no. And you jump after him, and then you have to fight him in that, and by the way, he's got to move as quickly as anyone ever for him to avoid a guy with 27, like, martial arts skills and all this crap, and somehow, you know. I don't know. I'd have to check and see. I don't remember how many, Lego. A lot, I assume. All right. Okay, let's take the top 3. Yeah, there you go, Mercurius. Exactly right. Julian, Crimson, and Jack are the top 3. Okay, so Julian, Crimson, and Jack. So Julian gets the honors. Julian, and then Crimson. Okay, there we go. Top 3. Let me change this a little bit. Put the Trails characters in this, yeah. Okay, now we've got 3. So now we have this next one. So now we need a poll, and this one I'll let the mods do. Can we have a poll, please, between Julian Peacock, Crimson Jack, or Jack Burton? Those are your 3 choices. Julian Peacock, Crimson Jack, and Jack Burton. Those are your 3 choices. Almost, Glog. Now you got to go yell at Law again about spelling tolerance. There we go. All right, go ahead and make your vote, people. Which one of the 3 is it going to be? So generic. You're not happy? Well, it certainly is not up to the level of Flex Buff Chest. I'll admit that Flex Buff Chest is sort of hard to... I don't know how you override that, frankly. I mean, his name is Flex Buff Chest, like... Because his name is Flex Buff Chest, so I mean... Flex Buff Chest was badass, yeah, yeah. Was Flex... I think Flex Buff Chest, wasn't he the Forest of Doom guy? I think he was Forest of Doom, right? Didn't we use him for Forest of Doom? God, Forest of Doom, man. That one. That book. Gristle McThornbody. And I know Megan Foxtail. A lot of people liked her. Big McLarge, huge. Looks like Crimson Jack is going to be it. Last call. Last call, Crimson Jack. So we got 7 votes for Crimson Jack, 5 votes for Julian Peacock, 2 votes for Jack Burton. Anyone else? We good? We're close here. We're close. And by the way, if we do not finish, and there's certainly a good chance we won't finish this, that's fine. Remember that as part of the Patreon, I have promised to do 2 Fighting Fantasy Gamebook sessions a month. So next week on Tuesday before I leave, I would probably do 1 more of these sessions, which ought to probably wrap us up. And then when I get back from Origins, we'll get back into The Witcher. So Olivia Munson. Yeah, but these are not ones that we actually chose, I don't think. That name sounds really familiar. There you go. All right, Crimson Jack. Crimson Jack, people. Oh, okay. Yeah, thanks, Glog. You've been doing it all day. Can someone take over? Would someone be willing to take over for the poll making? Lego has been doing the rolling and stuff like that. Thorg or somebody else, would someone be willing, or Law, would someone else be willing to take over the polls for the next 2 hours and 45 minutes? Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, 1298. It's only mods, though, sadly. And again, as a reminder, guys, when we hit that $450 level, Pillars of Eternity giveaway. So, yeah, I think Megan Foxtail was on the Lizard King. Yeah, yeah. Oh, okay. You can add in a list of global admins. All right, cool. 1298. Are you willing to do it? You can make polls now. Nice. Approved. You know how to do it, right, 1298? Thanks, Glog. And Glog, thank you so much for everything, Glog. Great job today. Thank you for hanging out all day. Yeah, definitely go get some sleep, man. And thank you so, so much. I appreciate it. So what you do is you can actually scroll, just poll, then dash open. But what you have to do is put those 2 straight lines in between each option. It's like the one right above the front slash, not the backslash, but the front slash. Yeah, exactly. So there we go. Okay, so that takes care of him. Okay, cool. Oh my god. Important things. I got it. Thanks, dude. Okay, so here we go, people. Now, this has a couple of wrinkles, this book, on the norm. Just like last book, we had armor and pep pills instead of provisions. It's a little bit similar to that here as well. So let's start out with the basics. As usual, skill, stamina, and luck are the same. So we roll 1 die, add 6 to the number, and enter the total in the skill box on the adventure sheet. So Lego, go ahead and make that roll for, please, for skill. I noticed, by the way, that this song is Fast Car, as you guys are coming up with this. Cool. All right. All right, 5. 5 plus a 6, so 11. So an 11 skill. That's a good start. 11 skill. Very nice, very nice. Oh my god. Okay. Next is stamina. So this one you roll 2 dice. But this is interesting, though, actually. You add 24 to the number rolled and enter the total in the stamina box. 24. 24, is that right? Yeah, it is. 24 gets added. So this one is more stamina than normal. All right, so stamina. So 36. You got a 12? Wow. Crimson Jack is a badass. Yes, if you roll... Did you roll a 12? Did you seriously roll a 12? Holy cow, you guys. You freaking did it. You are making Mad Max. That's crazy. 36? Wow. Thanks, Law. God damn, man. 36 stamina? You're just like, brrr. I think you are the Road Warrior, for sure. Okay, and then luck, which, as you guys know. You rolled a 6? You rolled a total of 6? No, that's all right. So, 24, 6. So you rolled 30. All right, so 30 stamina. Actually, you would have had more than that. Wait, 24, right? Okay, no, that's fine. That's fine. It's still good. 30 is still solid. I thought it was 36. That's fine, though. 30 is fine. Okay, no, that's no problem. That's no problem. Okay, now we're going to roll, now for luck. Now we roll for luck. We're almost Mad Max. Yeah, you're like Mad Mike. You're Mad Mike, you know? Don't worry, though, because you're going to get some things to roll some other cool stuff, too. Oh, and by the way, for the stamina, you have a med kit in your jacket, which I'm just going to call as provisions. The med kit allows 10 packs of medical supplies to help heal wounds. Using the med kit restores 4 stamina points, and you may use it at any time, except when engaged in combat. So these provisions are basically like a med kit. Essentially. Yeah, that's what I thought. No, not 6. No, we are Mad Jack. Exactly. You are Mad Jack. So 10. For luck, it's 1 die. Luck is 1 die. Stamina was 2 dice. Luck is 1 die. You're Mad Stan. That's it. This book came out 30 years ago, 1985, when I was in 8th grade. Man. Well, actually depends when in 85. I might have been in 7th grade. You rolled a 12 for luck? Yeah. Alright, so what's that 1 die? What's the roll got? That's not true. Some of you were. You rolled a 2? Okay, so you're super strong, but not very lucky.
See, I'd like to steal a dozer. I would never let my past just leave what I've done.
Yeah, see, Glog is alive.
Bring me straight back.
There are some people who were. Okay, so we got luck. Good stuff, good stuff. Now, you also have a Dodge Interceptor. And your car has specifications too. And I want to show you guys this sheet, because I think this is cool. So, the standard character sheet So the standard adventure sheet looks like this. Here. Standard adventure sheet looks like that, right? That's the car adventure sheet. How awesome is that? That's the car adventure sheet. So, you actually have to roll specifications for the car as well. So the first one is firepower. This is firepower. So you roll 1 die for this Lego. We add 6 to the number, and this is the one that gets added on the adventure sheet. This is a measure of the car's engine power and the effectiveness of its machine guns. So firepower. Trade in for a Chevy. Firepower. Yep, I think you are. I was born in 1972, Glog, so. Toyota Prius. What's up, money? That would be much easier, wouldn't it? If it's a 12, we have a nuke launcher in the car. You do have a rocket launcher on the car, actually, which I'll explain in a minute. You do have a rocket launcher. Okay, so again, 1 die, add 6, and we'll add 6 to it. That's my writing. Actually, no, I think I bought this used. I wonder if this is my handwriting, is it? Oh yeah, that is my handwriting. Yeah, that's my handwriting. Yay! Smacky! How much did you do? I see how it is, Borquitos. What's up with intent? Awesome, Smacky. How much did you donate, dude? And you rolled a 4. Okay, so your firepower is 10. Nice. Wait, that should be 8.
Audio Tree Live.
Nice. Awesome, dude. 20 beans. Thanks, Smacky. Awesome, dude. Woohoo! Okay, cool, cool. All right, so that's that. Let me adjust that quickly. So we are now up to 420. We are only 30 bucks away, people. 30 bucks away from giving away a Pillars of Eternity Champion Edition. Only 30 bucks away. That's awesome, man. I've covered wars, you know. I've seen things, man. Okay, so firepower. So thanks a lot, Smacky. That's awesome, dude. 20 bucks, $420. Awesome. So we're only 30 bucks away, guys. Only 30 bucks away. So, let's see. So we got firepower, and then, yes. Now, the next number is armor, Lego. You're going to roll 2 dice. You're going to add 24 to that number. That's the total in the armor box. So 24 gets added to whatever you roll for armor. And I want you all to know that this is, again, being spelled the British way. Armor. Don't ask me. It's the crazy British. Actually, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that, no, Templar Warden is British. I don't think TNS is British. TNS, you're not British, are you? I know I have someone in here who's British right now. And whoever you are, you're responsible for adding a U for no reason into words. Nice. 33 armor. Nice. So just never leave your car. I think what we've learned from this is just never, ever leave your car. Just stay in your badass car all the time. If you do have to get out of your car, you're pretty skillful. You're just not very lucky. And you got reasonably good health. There you go. Okay, in addition to its machine guns and an unlimited supply of bullets, the car also carries missile weapons which may be used during combat. You have at your disposal 4 rockets. And the rockets do... Let me double check. So you have 4 rockets. Hey, what's up, Maritzi? You're British and you were born before 72? All right. That's awesome, Maritzi. No, actually, I have a number of people who are older, who are in their 40s or older who watch. So that's cool, man. I appreciate it. But thank you for letting me know, Maritzi. The Orchid Space Assassin was British, yes. And brutish. So 4 rockets, guys. Every rocket is an automatic hit and it will destroy any target. Okay, so 4 rockets. You also have 3 canisters of iron spikes. like caltrops, you know, and then 2 rear-mounted oil sprays. So basically, you're like Spy Hunter. And you may use that when the option is given to you. So there you go. You own all of it. See, I thought so. I thought so, TNS. Just a drop in the ocean. There you go. So 4 rockets, automatic hit, destroy any target, 3 canisters of iron spikes, 2 rear-mounted oil sprays. Fuel may be acquired during the journey. Other modifications and accessories for your car acquired during the journey will be entered on the adventure sheet. Armor may increase or decrease during the adventure, but may never exceed its initial value. Hand fighting is pretty much the same way as it is normally. So a barehanded punch reduces a person's stamina by 1 point, but handheld weapons such as a baseball bat can cause additional injuries. It'll tell you how much damage it does. Shooting, handguns, throwing knives, bows and arrows, all that kind of stuff exists. But you will be happy to know that you actually have your own revolver, and your revolver has essentially unlimited ammunition. So you have a revolver. All right, so you got a revolver. That's what I'm doing. Hey, what's up, Mike? Good to see you, dude. Yes, I am. We're wrapping up here. This is awesome. And I'm playing the Mad Max FF book to wrap up ArvCon. $420, $30 away from a Pillars of Eternity giveaway, and $80 away from a Witcher 3 giveaway. So I'd be pretty psyched about that. I hope you have insurance. One would only hope. Okay, you've got a revolver. And let's see. You also have credits, which is like gold. You start your journey with 200 credits. However, most people distrust credits and prefer to barter. And it will tell you if that happens. So you have 200 credits, which I could just be typing in, but for some reason I didn't. God knows why. Crimson Jack is anti-gun on moral grounds. He's like Batman. There we go. Okay. And that's it, people. Crimson Jack, 11 skill, 30 stamina, 8 luck, 10 firepower on his car, 33 armor on his car. He's got 200 credits. He's got 10 packs for his med kit. He's got a revolver. He's got a car with 4 rockets, 3 canisters of iron spikes, and 2 rear-mounted oil sprays. And I don't want an interview. So let's get back onto that. Thank you. Lovely. All right. Ooh, let me see that. That's what I mean. Yes, I trade you a rocket, and in exchange, you give me all your stuff. El Guerrero de la Autopista. That's awesome. Oh, dude, that's sweet. I love that they localized that. The British version had a different cover as well. So, all right, guys. So anyway, 30 stamina, 11 skill, 8 luck, 10 firepower, 33 armor, 200 credits, 10 med kits, a revolver. Your car's got 4 rockets, 3 canisters of iron spikes, 2 rear-mounted oil sprays, 1 canister of oil each. Let me save that. There we go. All right, people. Are you ready for Crimson Jack and Freeway Fighter hype? Are you ready? Hype? Do we have Dragon hype? Dragon Spear hype. By which I mean the unofficial mascot of ArvCon. Hype? Hype? We hyped? I was just thinking that, Thor, yes. As I recall, this is a rather deadly book. Eye contact with Plush Dragon hype! Yeah, man, actually I have to say, Appear.in had a couple of hiccups yesterday, but today Appear.in has worked. So, In general, overall, I would say it was above. Yep, the answer will always be no. The answer will be no. Okay, here we go, people. Vid News Bulletin. Dateline, July 21st, 2022. The disaster happened just at a time when the world was beginning to enjoy itself. Nobody could have predicted such a catastrophe. World War III had been averted, and the power blocks of East and West were now working towards world peace and unity. Revolutionary farming techniques had all but eradicated hunger, and increased mobility had led to people's greater understanding of one another. The morning of July 21st, 2022 had started just like any other. It was going to be a hot day, and the news on the holovision was good. A government spokesman proudly announced that solar energy now powered 90% of homes and 70% of industry. The 3-day working week was now the norm, and England was to play the United States in the soccer finals of the World Cup in Sydney. Well, now I know this isn't realistic, like England would ever get to the soccer final. Hey-oh! However, there were only hours to go before the beginnings of the collapse of civilization. Later that day, an unknown disease broke out in New York, and spread with such devastating speed and fatality that before the government and scientists realized what was happening, half the population was dead. The disease spread throughout the world, carried by airplane passengers, and decimated population centers everywhere. All attempts at quarantine were useless. 4 days after the outbreak, 85% of the world's population were dead. Communications, essential services, transport, and administration had broken down completely. There was no one left to try to find the cause of the outbreak. It might have been a mutated virus or some lethal germ unknowingly released from a chemical warfare laboratory. It was mere speculation, and nobody really cared, as survival was the top priority. The speed with which civilization fell into ruins was frightening. Most survivors didn't know why they still lived, and didn't know how to go on living. Brute force became the law. Riots, looting, destruction, and drunkenness were commonplace. People would even kill for a can of beans. Large cities were soon abandoned due to lack of food and risk of disease. 6 months after the disaster, there remained two kinds of people: those who wanted order in the disorder. The former grouped themselves into small towns and built defenses around them. Inside, they appointed leaders and began the task of self-sufficiency. These fortress towns became the homes of the military, farmers, doctors, and people concerned with the rebuilding of civilization. The other group lived a wild and brutal existence outside. They were the new barbarians. Roaming the land in cycle or car gangs, they terrorized or wiped out any small pockets of civilization they came across. You are one of the lucky survivors living in a fortress town which has been named New Hope. You're working on the design of an early warning system to protect the town when you hear a knock at your door. It is two members of the town council, and they look very excited. They tell you that their radio has just picked up a message from a fortified oil refinery near San Anglo in the south. The people there are willing to exchange 10,000 liters of petrol for grain and seeds to improve their food production. The inhabitants of New Hope could certainly use the petrol for generators and agricultural machinery. Being offered 10,000 liters of this rare commodity is too good an opportunity to miss, especially as there are surplus stocks of grain and seed. The council have agreed to the deal and are now looking for somebody to undertake the journey to San Anglo to deliver the sacks and drive the petrol tanker back to New Hope. It will be a long and dangerous journey through lawless country. The two men tell you that they think you are the best trained person to undertake such a mission and ask if you would like to volunteer. They tell you that a Dodge Interceptor will be prepared for the journey. It will be fitted with machine guns, radio, roof-mounted rocket launcher, ram bars, loudspeaker, and various defenses, including real oil spray, tire shredding spikes, armor plating, and bulletproof windows. Also, 8-track tape player. I made that part up. You do not need convincing, as the benefit to New Hope will be enormous. This pioneer journey might be the start of the link between the new societies trying to bring about civilization, if you succeed. You tell them that you will do the job and begin your preparations immediately. Over the next 2 days, you supervise the modifications to the Interceptor. When it is finally ready, it looks like a battle car. You check it one last time to ensure that the weapons work and that all your equipment has been packed away in the various compartments. You run through the checklist. Map. Flashlight. Whoops. Med kit, which I already have listed somewhere else. Compass. Food and water is already listed. Full fuel canister is already listed. 2 spare wheels. Let's see. 2 spare wheels. Flat U-fix. That's an instant puncture repair. I love how we're singing flat, fast cars. We're doing this. And tools. Also, you have a shoulder holster for your revolver and a leather jacket, which carries your bullets and your knife. The map is literally just a tan piece of paper showing the endless desert. It's basically just brown and it just says desert. That's all it says. There we go. Cool. All right. There we go. Satisfied that you were ready, you climb into the driver's seat. Peering through the narrow steel slit that is now your windscreen, you see the Tom's population gathered to wave you goodbye. You start up the engine of the Interceptor and crawl forward to the gates leading to the outside world. It is over a year since you last ventured beyond the walls of New Hope, and you are excited at the prospect of what you will find. All right, I'm going to save it, and then get you your first picture. All right. Nice. First picture right off the bat. Got it right off the bat. I love it. Alright, here's your car, people. There's your badass car right there. Woo! Are we skilled at folding the map, or just fully open thrown in the back? I assume as well. Okay. The first thing to strike you as you cruise along the road is the speed with which everything has fallen into decay. You hadn't realized how much maintenance was needed to support civilization. All around, buildings are falling into ruin, abandoned cars litter the roads in rusted disarray, grass and weeds have grown rampant everywhere with nobody to hold them back, and packs of dogs and other wild animals roam freely. You stop at a small town some 15 kilometers from New Hope and switch off your engine. Suddenly it is deathly silent apart from the eerie howl of a dog somewhere down the street. You are tempted to get out of the car to explore, but realize that this is an unnecessary risk. You're about to start your engine again when suddenly the sound of a shotgun breaks the silence. Do you wish to get out of the car to investigate or drive out of the town? So here you go, 1298. Here's your first poll. Do you wish to get out of the car to investigate or drive out of town? That's your first poll, 1298. Get out of the car to investigate or drive out of town. Fire a rocket. Fire a rocket towards the random shotgun, the shotgun blast sound. Cast Igni, that'd be a good call. Blaze with the machine guns. Yeehaw! That car looks badass. Ah, choices. Was on phone. You cannot be on the phone. Okay, no, it's fine. Your choices are: do you wish to get out of the car to investigate or drive out of town? So, get out to investigate or drive out of town. Those are your two options. Get out of car to investigate or drive out of town. Those are your choices. Oh God, don't save it, Gildevale, Candor, Maggots Fork. I forgot that we actually had that as a command. That's awesome. Whatever choice involves a stunt driving jump. There you go. Investigate, shut up, and drive. Good job. There you go, guys. What's it going to be? Shut up and drive or investigate? Well done, 1298. And for those of you new to the stream, I hope you like what you see in here. My name is ArvCon. I play all sorts of different games, but I tend to focus on RPG and narrative-based games, a lot of story-based games, so RPGs and things like that. This is ArvCon 2015, a special event to help raise money for the Damon Runyon Cancer Research Foundation. We have raised $420 so far. At $450, we will give away a copy of Pillars of Eternity Champion Edition. At $500, we will give away a copy of The Witcher 3. If you want to donate, please type in !donate, and there's a direct link to the Damon Runyon site. Once you've donated, type in !donated, and it will tell you, it'll let us know that you donated, and then just say the amount. We use the honor system here, and I will mark the amount down. If you don't want to be open about it, you just want to be anonymous, then just send me a Twitch private message. Click on my name in chat, hit the message, and let me know that you donated and how much, and then I will be very grateful, and I will adjust the total, but I will not mention your name, of course, in chat. Again, 450 Pillars of Eternity giveaway, $500 The Witcher 3 giveaway, thanks to the wonderful people in my chat. Also, if you want to know more about me, my Patreon, my YouTube, my Steam group, and all that, just hit !all the things, or sorry, all things, I believe, and that will get you information on that. And thank you. Shotgun is just how you call each other these days. If we win, we get a shotgun. You make a good point.
Says he missed his shot at the big time when the little Titanic sank. He still got himself in the mood though. Third hand with a third name. He don't think it's all that great. Now the road he
Okay, anyone else for a vote? Anyone else for a vote?
people in New York
Last call, last call.
kill to get that job. Seem like everybody moving forward.
Yeah, I'll close the polls down most of the time, 1298, just because I want to, it depends on the nature of the poll and whether I want to give more time and stuff like that. So you can do it this time, but in the future, though, 1298, let me close it down, okay? Just because, that's fine, I was going to close it anyway, but in the future, let me close it down because I want to be able to, sometimes I may hold it later, especially if the poll isn't clear or something like that, so just in future. However, other than that, awesome first job on your first poll, man. Okay, so 7 votes, investigate. You get out and are immediately destroyed by a Gru. No, I just made that up. That's not actually true. Okay, you run across the road and press yourself against the wall of the building, half expecting another shot to ring out. Your heart beats fast as you creep forward slowly to the corner of the building and look round. There's nobody in sight down the narrow street. You take one step around the corner and then a voice shouts out, "Okay, that's far enough. One more step and you'll be full of holes. Where are you from?" If you reply that you are from New Hope, do you want to reply that you are from New Hope, or do you wish to reply that you are a lone road warrior living nowhere in particular? Do you want to reply that you're from New Hope, or do you want to reply that you're a lone road warrior?
But if time moves on, if all I am is gone, what could be right?
Oh, that sucks, Scriptlet. I don't know. I have not. I've heard a couple people were they couldn't take it if they were outside North America. That was a problem, and there was also another issue with PayPal not doing PayPal. So sorry. If you, however, if you have to, I'm really trying to avoid this. But if you're trying to avoid that problem, then you could, we could theoretically, you could PM me and you could send me something through PayPal, but I'm really trying to avoid that because I want the money to go directly to them without having to go through me at all. But, you know, I mean, it is what it is, I guess. So,
To an old DJ. Take my tune and carry it. Spin me round, spin me round, spin me round, sweet chariot, swing low, low, low. Oh, 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 oh.
okay. So yeah, 1298. We got a new poll, man. 1298 poll. Poll! Do you want to say that you're from New Hope? Oh, I don't know about that. No, 1298. We got a new poll, man. Are you from New Hope, or are you a lone road warrior living nowhere in particular? Those are your two choices, 1298. Reply that you are from New Hope, or reply that you are a lone road warrior. Nice discipline in chat, though. Chat was totally disciplined. The minute you put up the poll, chat's going to be like, choose, 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 choose. That is discipline. Watch this happen now. Here comes the discipline, like, response. There's your poll. Now you can vote. Choose, choose, choose.
Oh, I know
New hope, new hope, new hope. See, look at that. That is discipline right there. That's the discipline that's going to keep us alive in the apocalypse, people. I think this is just our mom talking to us. Keep in mind, this is not... That's correct, yeah. Keep in mind, by the way, that it may sound awesome to say that you're a lone warrior, but the truth is, you know, keep in mind it's not what you think will make you look cool. It's what you think is the right solution for this situation. So I'm just reminding everyone. We got 6 votes for New Hope, 5 votes for Lone Warrior.
Some love was made for the light. Some kiss your cheek goodnight.
Okay.
Lift up a red high heel. Lock up your doors with steel. They're making noise in my street.
But I want to look cool. I mean, that's fair enough. That's fair enough that you want to look cool. I can't blame you for wanting to look cool. I can't blame you for that. Okay, so last call, last call. All right. Okay, 7 for New Hope, 6 for Lone Warrior. All right. A man suddenly appears out of a doorway and walks towards you with his shotgun pointed at you. He looks at you sternly and says, "That's where I'm headed. Been cycling for over a week since my station wagon was ambushed and my wife and son were killed. I stopped here to get some cans of food from a supermarket back there when some crazy dogs attacked me. Shot one of them and the others ran off. My name's Johnson. Pleased to meet you." He puts down his shotgun and extends his hand for you to shake. He tells you that he's a builder by trade and asks how much further it is to New Hope and whether he's likely to be let in. You reply that it's only another 15 kilometers and his chances are good. They need skilled people. You also tell him about your mission, and he warns you not to stop at Joe's garage. He warns you not to stop at Joe's garage, which is about 8 kilometers out of town. "They ain't got no patrol. They just rob people who stop there." You thank Johnson for the advice, wish him luck, and walk back to your interceptor. Its powerful engine roars into life when you turn the ignition key, and you screech off once again. All right, good job, guys. All right, don't stop at Joe's garage. Yep, just right at the edge. Yep. All right, don't stop at Joe's garage. Those people are not telling the truth over there. Well, this guy is Sergeant Johnson. You are soon out of town, zigzagging around wrecked cars and fallen trees along the road. Further ahead, you can see that the road joins the main highway south. There's a small filling station at the junction named Joe's Garage. You stop as you are intrigued by the hot rod parked around the side, looking clean and in running condition. And you see this. Let me show you guys what you see. Nice, okay. Here's what you guys see. And I will show you right now. Okay. You stop as you're intrigued by the hot rod parked around the side, looking clean and in running condition. A young girl suddenly comes out of the office wearing a t-shirt and blue jeans. She smiles and says, "Hi, can I help you? Do you wish to talk to her, or do you wish to drive up on the highway?" So do you wish to, so new poll 1298, do you wish to talk to her, or do you want to drive up onto the highway? So do you want to talk to her, or do you want to drive on up the highway? So new poll 1298. Fire all the rockets. Poll. Oh, there you go. 1298. You cannot add that as an option. The love of your life. I would point you to. Let me move the. Let me move this, shall I? Let me move that. Just in case anyone forgot something. Just figured I'd throw that right there. Not an option, Smacky. Not an option. Yeah, I'm just saying, you know? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Oh my God. Did you read the thing that says the stuff? There you go. That's the guy that you just met, Dark and Wolf. The guy you just met in the last town said they try to rob people at Joe's garage. That's what just happened. All right. You narrowly come to your senses and leave. You narrowly come to your senses and get the hell out. Oh, man. That option is only supposed to be a question mark if you don't meet the dude in the previous town, not be like, oh, hey, look. Oh, man. Despite the hazard of having to avoid abandoned cars, the highway is wide enough for you to gather plenty of speed. It's exciting to drive so freely without fear of being hauled in by the police for violating some traffic regulation or other. You smile as your speed reaches 190 kilometers per hour, but your joy is short-lived when you see this. Uh-oh. You see something. Hold on, I'm getting this image. Give me a second.
with the energy I knew. This world has made a boy out of a man.
Oh man, I don't know, maybe I don't have this.
But I don't understand who breaks the ranks to which I took, makes the rules I overlearned. Just when I thought I knew a thought of something true. And you had your room painted blue.
No, I guess I don't have it. Alright, I'll have to show you guys the picture directly then. It's unfortunate. Throw back the cover here. Maybe that guy before was lying. She could be redeemed. Okay. This is what you guys see.